You have selected Microsoft SAM as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Mic as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Mary as the computer's default voice. You have selected Microsoft and English United States as the computer's default voice. Wow, my beta version is so mean. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Anna, you're pulling the trick. No, I am not. Here, I'll show you. I'm going to say all the things my beta version just said. Alt. Menu bar. Windows Vista. Borrow Copter. Ha 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 ha. There's your proof. Okay, next voice.
You have selected Microsoft David Desktop, English, United States, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Hazel Desktop, English, Great Britain, as the computer's default voice. Due to many similarities between the Windows 8 Build 8032 and this version, the director has informed me that he has decided not to show the beta version of Microsoft Zyra. Wait, Zyra. I can't say Zyra. I should be fired. I can't decide what is worse. Zyra is what my beta version and Windows 8 counterparts call it, but Zyra. That's some natural Microsoft Sam, natural Microsoft Mike, natural Microsoft Mary and Microsoft Anna pronunciation glitch. Oh well. Next voice before I go insane.
You have selected Microsoft Zyra Desktop, English, United States, as the computer's default voice. You have selected Microsoft Zyra Professional, English, United States, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Sam Vista as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Mic Vista as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Mary Vista as the computer's default voice. You have selected Microsoft Anna Expert, English United States as the computer default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Helen, English, United States, as the computer's default voice. You have selected Microsoft Heather English, Canada, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Haley, English, Australia, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Hira, English, India, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Lernotenhomsky Michael as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Lernotenhomsky Michelle as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Eva Mobile, English, United States, as the computer's default voice. The director has informed me that he was going to show off the beta version of myself, but it seems as though he can't get Windows 10 build 9879 to work after installation. It just comes up and says that your PC/device needs to be repaired. We apologize for this inconvenience.
You have selected Microsoft Mark, English, United States, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft George, English, Great Britain, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Sarah Mobile, English, Great Britain, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Catherine, English, Australia, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft James, English, Australia, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Matilda Mobile, English, Australia, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Linda, English, Canada, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Richard, English, Canada, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Ravi, English, India, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Koyal Mobile, English, India, as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Microsoft Sean, English, Ireland, as the computer's default voice.
Rafflecopter works in this mode. Swa 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 swa. Okay, it does. I now have a silent Rafflecopter. I guess it's time to Hello guys, it's the SAPI 4 version of Microsoft SAM. The director has decided to only show the popular Microsoft SAPI 5 text-to-speech voices first in order to keep the video interesting. He has switched to SAPI 4 to show the popular SAPI 4 voices, but will switch back to SAPI 5 after he has gone through the popular voices in SAPI 4, then finish SAPI 4. Oh, and don't go away after that, because there are a lot of bonus voices that you don't want to miss. As I said, this is focusing on the popular Microsoft SAPI text-to-speech voices at this current second to keep the video interesting. Oh, it's my turn. I don't know what to say. Did you know you could make me sound like a robot similar to the RoboSoft voices? Did you also know you can make me whisper? Hey, I wonder if my Rafflecopter works in this mode. Swa 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 swa. Okay, it does. I now have a silent Rafflecopter. I guess it's time to move on to Mr. Talks Like a Lady.
Sam, how many times do I have to tell you, I do not talk like a lady? Stop ruining the video and just go back to reading errors.
Sorry, am I talking to Mary?
Now you bring me into this? That's not funny, Sam. Just for that, you are banned from your iWay cookies for an entire year. Ha 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 ha.
Wait, what did you say? Oh, you better not touch my iWay cookies. I spent so long collecting those for my eating practice. Now you've ruined my food.
I'm gonna go turn your iWay cookies into bologna sandwiches.
That way, you will eat bologna sandwiches instead of Iowa cookies.
Scotty. For turning my Iowa cookies into bologna sandwiches, you're fired.
Fired. Fired. No, 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 Microsoft said you have no right to fire me. Rehire me this instant or I'll sue you for wrongful termination, you psycho.
Gold. Gold. Get more gold. Gold. As much as I despise Golden Scotty, you had no right to Golden fire him. You could get yourself Golden arrested and possibly placed into an Golden mental institution where they will monitor every Golden thing you do. It's probably best to Golden apologize to Scotty for what you and Golden did. Gold. Remember, you're not Golden Microsoft SEM from Dave Madsen.
Bacon. Gold has a vacant point for once. Bacon. It's not right to unbaconly fire Scotty just because you think you own the vacant place. I'm surprised Microsoft 10 or Microsoft 0 has not baconly zapped you to calm you down. Then again, you're not Dave Madsen unbaconly Microsoft Sam. Bacon.
Expand on. Please don't fire our overseer, Scotty. You have no respect for anyone. You're still mean. And I thought I was going to be part of this video. What is the big deal?
Why is Bonzi Buddy in my studio? Get that piece of spyware out of my studio. Right now. Bonzi, you're not welcome here. Spyware, adware, malware or high-profile criminals are not allowed in my studio. And my name is not Expand Dong. No.
I actually agree on this one. Freeze, Spyware Gorilla. You are under arrest for trespassing. Come quietly and put claws behind your back. Right now.
No! I'm going to jail. Expand on. I'll be back. Jeez. First Sam fires me, then that adware spyware program comes out of nowhere. Sheesh.
Ugh. I will regret this so much. Scotty, you're rehired.
Thanks, Sam. Shall we continue on with the video?
Go ahead, Scotty. The director said we are wasting his hard disk space by being stupid, so let's continue.
Yes. I finally didn't get criticized by a restaurant. Now I'm gonna go feed my wife and 11 kids. That's why I ordered 13 meals in the first place. Sheesh.
Congratulations, Biff. Now Microsoft Sam, normally I would fire you, but after seeing that display with Bonzi on the scene, I've decided not to. Just don't fire Scotty again.
Got it, sir.
Jada is here. Jada found his way here after he saw the last Jada video involving all of the text-to-speech voices. Jada wants to be a member of the Jada cast. Jada.
Ugh, another obsession character. Fine, but just don't go eating people's data.
Apples. Needs more apples. Apples.
Hello, I'm a new Apple character even though I'm not from the Let Me Back. I'm also here because this voice needs a new character since Sydney died. Apples.
No, eat sugar. Sugar is healthy. Sugar is nice. Sugar. I'm going to make some sugary ice cream for all of us after this video is over. Sugar. New. Get more new. New. This says that is a very great idea. New.
Okay, that's enough. Anyone who doesn't want to upgrade to Windows 10 will be sent to the NSA jail. Microsoft has ceased support for Windows 7, so your precious operating system is no more. You have no choice but to upgrade to Windows 10, where we will spy on you every day.
Wait, what? Windows 7 is no more? No, I can't believe it. I have no choice but to upgrade to Windows 10 and now I'm talking like a lady chipmunk.
Alas, poor Freddy. I wouldn't be surprised if that was Microsoft Mike in a voice shifter, since everyone knows that Microsoft Mike talks like a lady.
I agree, sold. Microsoft Mike does indeed talk like a lady, despite the fact that he always denies it.
Sorry viewers, it's Microsoft Mary. I am being the quiet lady. Oh, what's that? We are losing our disk space. Okay, before they leave some hard disk space, let's go and continue with the other voices.
Hello? This is Microsoft Mary. Who am I speaking to?
Mary, it's Mike. I just wanted to see how you were doing so that the viewers don't get bored from watching the video. Oh wait.
Oh goodness, I somehow broke the fourth wall. Now I have to get off of the phone and go fix it.
Typical. Wait, what? Why am I in a hallway all of a sudden? Who teleported me here?
Oh great, now we get stuck in a hallway. This is all my fault.
Well, hey, it could be worse.
Wait, no, don't say that.
Hey, where in the world are we? It's quite a collision here.
No, we're in a stadium and we're being watched by an entire audience. Now the entire world knows I talk like a lady thanks to you.
Mike, please calm down. It's okay. I am here to get you out of here. Now, you dare send Mike and Mary to a stadium, so I'm gonna have to punish you. Again.
Oh no, not that. Anything but that. No. No.
And as for you, Supreme AI, Riflebot 10 has access to your shutdown codes. Goodbye. May you join the demo for eternity.
Okay, Supreme AI, if you don't march out of the door in an orderly fashion immediately, I will hack into your shutdown codes and permanently shut you down. What do you choose? You have 30 seconds to comply.
I'm not going anywhere. I am the leader of a new world order. The communist Linux and Windows will rise again. I will get you instead. Proceeding to get Riflebot 10 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wait, what the heck? Why is this not working? No, I'm going to shut down and crash. Mike and Mary are now back home and the demons who sent you here have been punished. You may resume this video.
Thank God. You're welcome.
Oh, where am I? I feel like I've been asleep for 75 years.
Mary, it's okay. It's all over. Now, let's continue with this video, before we have any more interruptions. Wait, what the? Apparently I'm supposed to whisper next. No, I hate whispering. Okay, fine. Here goes nothing.
Hello viewers. This is still Microsoft Mike, but I'm being the quiet man. I don't like being the quiet man, but I have to tell you something important related to this video. Before we move back over to the SAPI 5 Microsoft Voices, the director has informed me that he wants to show you some beta versions of the True Voice voices, as well as, wait, what? You're lying. Michael and Michelle were not released for SAPI 4. They are SAPI 5 voices only.
That's what they have you believe. I'm the SAPI 4 version of Lernopenhomsky Michael. My pitch is lower than SAPI 5 Lernopenhomsky Michael. Also me and my Michelle's voices speech patterns are slightly different from the SAPI 5 counterpart.
Indeed they are. Listen carefully to how I say her phrase. You have selected Lernopenhomsky Michelle as the computer's default voice. Sounds different, right? That's because we are older versions. Oh no, I'm on video. Crap. Now my secret is ruined. No.
Hello, I'm a beta version of Peter, or Radar Overseer Scotty. I'm kind of messed up. My emphasis on exclamation points don't really work out that well. I'm glad they fixed this.
Oh my goodness, you three forgot to even mention that we are based on the Lernopenhomsky speech voice connection, as opposed to being from separate companies. Oh well, I guess I'm the beta version of Longevity. Expand done. World. Gold. Get world. Gold. Everything is world. Gold. Honestly, though, our pitches are not as configurable as True Voices, which is the reason I sound like a robot.
Bacon. Needs more bacon. I'm the beta version of bacon. Bacon. Forget gold, eat more bacon. Bacon.
Ugh. Do I have a purpose in this video? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm supposed to be helping Sergeant Randolph with his job. Oh no, now I'm going to be fired, because I did not do my job. Crap. This is not good. Well, not only did Nicholas lose his job, but now I have to fill in for him. No, I hate filling in for jobs I know nothing about. I don't know how to be a police officer. I'm just that random guy who orders a lot of his food for his family's twin. Oh, crap, I'm on here. Okay, great. Now I completely lost my chance of ever getting a job. Wonderful. Gee, I feel so great retiring. Wait, what? Oh no, I lost part control of my speech synthesizer. No, I'm too old for this garbage. Why?
Hello, this is Harvey Zilf. Don't mind me, I just went to go work at a different studio, and now I lost part of my voice. I hope I'm not dying.
Hello, this is Sydney. Since I'm dead, this is what I sound like as an angel. Yeah, I don't have much inflection or control of my voice anymore.
Thank you all for your patience. We now return you to the SAPI 5 control panel output.
You have selected Sample TTS Voice as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Acapela Telecom HQ TTS English UK Graham 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Acapela Telecom HQ TTS English UK Lucy 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Acapela Telecom HQ TTS English US Aaron 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Acapela Telecom HQ TTS English US Heather 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Acapela Telecom HQ TTS English US Laura 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Acapela Telecom HQ TTS English US Ryan 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Alan as the computer's default voice.
You have selected ATT-DTNV 1.4a and JLI16 as the computer's default voice. You have selected ATT-DTNV 1.4a UDRY16 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected ATT-DTNV 1.4CHARLS16 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected ATT-DTNV 1.4 Claire 16 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected ATT-DTNV 1.4 Crystal 16 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected ATT-DTNV 1.4 Julia 16 as the computer's default voice. You have selected ATT-DTNV 1.4 Lauren 16 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected ATT-DTNV 1.4 Mel 16 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected ATT-DTNV 1.4 Mike 16 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected ATT-DTNV 1.4 Ray 16 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected ATT-DTNV 1.4 Rich 16 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected BDL as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Allison as the computer's default voice. This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Allison 8 kHz as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Amy as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Bell as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Kelly as the computer's default voice. This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Kelly 8 kHz as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Charlie as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Dallas as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Damien as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral David as the computer's default voice. This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral David 8 kHz as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Diane as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Diane 8 kHz as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Duchess as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Duncan as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Emily as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Lawrence as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Lawrence 8 kHz is the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Linda as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Millie as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Millie 8 kHz as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Saudi as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Walter as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral Whisper as the computer's default voice.
This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral William as the computer's default voice. This voice is not licensed. Please visit www.Cepstral.com to purchase a license. You have selected Cepstral William 8 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected CLB as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Dolphin Orpheus TTS as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Elon TTS English Golden 16 KHZ as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Elon TTS English Vicky 16 KHZ as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Elon TTS US English Memory 11 KHZ as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Elon TTS US English William 16 KHZ as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus Croak as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak plus F1 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus F2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus F3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus F4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus F5 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak plus CLAT as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus CLAT2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus CLAT3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus CLAT4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus M1 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus M2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus M3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus M4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus M5 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus M6 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus M7 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak plus Whisper as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak plus Whisper as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ARP as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus Croak as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ARP plus F1 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus F2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus F3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus F4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus F5 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ARP plus CLAT as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus CLAT2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus CLAT3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus CLAT4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus M1 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus M2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus M3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus M4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus M5 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus M6 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus M7 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ARP plus Whisper as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ARP plus Whisper as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak NSC as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak NSC plus Croak as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus F1 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus F2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus F3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus F4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus F5 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus CLAT as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus CLAT 2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus CLAT 3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus CLAT 4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus M1 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus M2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus M3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus M4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus M5 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus M6 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus M7 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus Whisper as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENSC plus Whisper as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENUS as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus Croak as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus F1 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus F2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus F3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus F4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus F5 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus CLAT as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus CLAT 2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus CLAT 3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus CLAT 4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus M1 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus M2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus M3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus M4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus M5 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus M6 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus M7 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus Whisper as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENUS plus Whisper as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENWI as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus Croak as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus F1 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus F2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus F3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus F4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus F5 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus CLAT as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus CLAT 2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus CLAT 3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus CLAT 4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus M1 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus M2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus M3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus M4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus M5 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus M6 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus M7 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus Whisper as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENWI plus Whisper as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENWM as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWM plus Croak as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENWM plus F1 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWM plus F2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWM plus F3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWM plus F4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak ENWM plus F5 as the computer's default voice.
You have selected eSpeak ENWM plus CLAT as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak in WM plus Clat 2 and the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak in WM plus Clat 3 and the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak in WM plus Clat 4 and the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak in WM plus M1 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak in WM plus M2 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak in WM plus M3 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak in WM plus M4 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak in WM plus M5 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak in WM plus M6 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak in WM plus M7 as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak in WM plus Whisper as the computer's default voice. You have selected eSpeak in WM plus Whisper as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Loquendo TTS 7 David as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Loquendo TTS 7 Elizabeth as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Loquendo TTS 7 Stephen as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Model Talker Jake as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Model Talker My Voice as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Model Talker Sample Voice as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Scansoft Emily_full_22KHZ as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Scansoft Jennifer_full_22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Scansoft Jill_full_22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected SLT as the computer's default voice.
You have selected Toshiba Male Adult US as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE American English Allison 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE American English Ava 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE American English Joelle 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE American English Nathan 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE American English Noel 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE American English Samantha 22 kHz as the computer's default voice. You have selected VE American English Susan 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE American English Tom 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE American English Zoe 22 kHz as the computer's default voice. You have selected VE Australian English Karen 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE Australian English Lee 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE British English Daniel 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE British English Kate 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE British English Malcolm 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE British English Oliver 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE British English Serena 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE Indian English Rishi 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE Indian English Sangeeta 22 kHz as the computer's default voice. You have selected V Indian English VNA 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected V Irish English Moira 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected V Scottish English Fiona 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VE South African English Tessa 22 kHz as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VW Bridget as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VW James as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VW Julie as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VW Kate as the computer's default voice.
You have selected VW Paul as the computer's default voice.
Hello, I am the first half of Boomerang. Together, me and my second half make up the Boomerang team. This is a custom-made Eloquent voice, and yes, I am crazy. Well, I hope that you're not expecting any more SAPI 5 Microsoft voices, because there is no more to show, so you get to deal with me instead. By the way, I am a SAPI 4 voice, so we are back in SAPI 4. Now let's continue onward with this video. I've rambled on enough. Hello, I am the second half of Boomerang. If you put my first half and my second half together, you will get the full voice. Unfortunately, we are separate voices, so you need to do this manually. Have fun suffering. Also, just for your information, I am a robot that is meant to serve Mr. Eloquent's read. I am always at his service, should he need it. Hello, this is Boomerang 2. Who am I speaking to? Boomerang 2, it's Boomerang 1. We have detected intruders nearby, and they're about to head right for us. Wait. Crap, it's coming right for us. No.
Ahem. Nobody comes to Microsoft Sam's house without his permission. I have calculated that you guys are not even supposed to be here, so I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. If you don't leave, I'll have Rufflebot make you leave. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, I crashed the party because the director forgot my voice earlier, thus the reason why I destroyed that Boomerang family, and what do you know, it worked. Okay, enough chatting. I also wanted to let you know that I, Microsoft Sam's Ruffle Robot, have become friends with his other robot known as Rufflebot. That is correct. However, Microsoft Mike is dead because you broke the fourth wall. But my protocols told me that Microsoft Mike isn't even here. That is correct. However, Microsoft Mic is dead because you broke the fourth wall. But my protocols told me that Microsoft Mic isn't even here. Oh crap. By the way, since Mike isn't here, I should let the audience know that the director doesn't have any video editing software. He forgot to record your line, so the audience was a bit confused. Luckily the video was paused, and not actually stopped.
Hey, stop breaking the fourth wall. I can hear you, you know. I don't care if you're robots.
Making threats of any kind is not tolerated here. I'm sorry, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. Please march out of the door in an orderly fashion immediately. You know what? Fine. You win. Okay. Now let's continue this video, or else you'll bore the audience, and if you end up boring the audience, as opposed to getting on with the video, I will have to find your shutdown codes and shut you down, as well as send you to burn in an electronic fire. Fine. I know, when I'm not wanted. I'm going to sleep mode. See you later.
Hello. I'm just a typical child voice. Nothing special here. Please move along.
Hello. My name is Flo. I am from the old version of Eloquent. Someone has recreated my voice in the newer version. Not exactly a complete recreation, but it's better than nothing. Hello? Is anyone on the phone? Hello? Nothing at all? Guess it was a wrong number.
Ha 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 ha. I am a giant version of Boomerang. Boomerang is back. Death will follow within 30 seconds. There will be a nuclear warhead. I could not agree more. I am back as well as a giant version. Boomerang 2 is back, and now I'm a demon. Ha 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 ha. Get ready to say goodbye. Hello. This is Demon Boomerang version 1. What seems to be the problem? Demon Boomerang 1, it's Demon Boomerang 2. Where are those nuclear warheads? If those nuclear warheads are not here in the next 5 seconds, you will fall to ashes. Demon Boomerang 2 out. Excuse me? This is Glenn. This is out of control. Seriously, you idiots are going to end the world. Well, guess what? Viruses will infect both of you. No longer should this place be infested with boomerang robots. Now, goodbye. Oh no, I got a virus on my system, and I'm going to crash. No. Hey, what do you think you are doing? You cannot do this to me. I was supposed to be invulnerable, and now you ruined my big plan. Oh no, I'm going to crash. No. Hello? It's Glenn. Who am I speaking with? Hello? Hello? I think this thing is broken.
Hello, I am a grandfather from the United Kingdom. Enough about me, I'm going to go take a vacation with my wife. See you guys later.
Hello, I'm a grandmother in the United States. We're going to visit our long-distance cousins from the UK. I just need to wait for my husband to get ready.
Hate breaking it to you, but Gramps just texted me and said that he and his wife are going on vacation. We'll have to go to London to get there. And I don't know about you, but this is a rather risky time to go visit someone, or to even go on vacation. There are viruses all over the world infecting different computer voices due to the pandemic.
Oh, right. I almost forgot about that. Also, you better text Gramps and tell him that it's not a good idea. We don't need them getting sick.
Already on that.
Wait, Gramps, I don't think we can go on vacation. Viruses are infecting computer voices worldwide. Let's stay here.
Oh, right. I almost forgot about that. Good thing you reminded me.
Hello, it's Jane, the standard British English female voice for the Eloquent text-to-speech engine. All is good here in England. Please move along. Wait a second, why am I on the phone? There's no one on the phone, so no reason for me to be on it. Wait, am I doing this for the viewers' entertainment? No wonder.
Hello. I am John, a chatterbox speech synthetic voice. Well, technically, I was a part of voice, but these people bought my voice out and removed all the other variants. They also made me really fast by default. I don't like this. I'd like to go back to soft voice, please. I can't even pronounce most words correctly, especially words with apostrophes.
Hello. I am Justin. I am the standard Eloquent voice for UK English. Nothing special about me. Hello, who's on the, oh forget it, the joke's old. There's no one on the phone, so I'll just get off of it.
Hello. I am Kenny, an Acapela Infovox voice. I do have a SAPI 5 counterpart, but nothing happens when you select my voice. I just crash. But you can use my SAPI 4 speech engine, at least on Balabolka. Again, do not use my SAPI 5 counterpart. It crashes the SAPI 5 synthesizer.
Hello, I am a little boomerang. Don't worry guys, there's not going to be any boomerang infestations anymore. We are friendly. That is correct. We are friendly. We are not like our parents. In fact, we don't like our parents. They want nothing better to do than destroy the world. They cared about nothing at all. Our lives are saved thanks to Glenn. If it wasn't for him, we would all be dead. I'm not even going to comment. Are you, Child Boomerang 1? Nope. This joke is getting too old. There are too many telephonic versions of ourselves. Oh well, at least when people make TTS videos they won't have to worry about modifying our voices themselves. Then again, our particular quality can be irritating due to how high our pitch is by default.
HELLOIMAHIGH voice. UNFORTUNATELY SIMILAR 2 SAMPLE TTS voice. I have a very LIMITED VOCABULARY ANYWORD. I do not RECOGNIZEISPELLINSTEAD BY. The WAYMY name is MAYSON IWOULDNT RECOMMEND voice in YOURVIDEO.
Hello, my name is Nelly. I am another Acapela Infovox voice that does not work well with SAPI 5. Use my SAPI 4 engine instead. I am an artificial child voice.
Hello, I am Nikki. I am a UK child voice from Eloquent.
Hello, my name is Peter. I am another Acapela Infovox voice that only works on the Microsoft SAPI 4 speech engine.
Hello, I am a custom Eloquent voice. My name is Project 003. I think I'm a beta voice. A beta child voice. Wait, scratch that. I don't actually know what I'm supposed to be.
Hello, I am another unnamed voice. I am Project 497. I have no idea what I'm supposed to replicate either. We are completely clueless as to what we are supposed to be.
Hello, I am the fourth and final Acapela Infovox voice that does not work on Microsoft Speech API version 5. However, I can work on Speech API 4. My name is Rachel.
Hello, this is Reed. A lot of you might know me from the blind community if you use JAWS for Windows and either refuse to, or don't know how to change my voice. I am the head voice of the Eloquent speech synthesizer. Don't worry, I'm not evil. Despite that boomerang earlier saying I was, I am actually pretty nice. I don't understand, however, what he was talking about. Maybe he was talking about my evil twin used on Blind Gamer 95's channel. I don't know though. Anyway, I've rambled on enough. Let's continue with the video. I'm not even going to say anything about this. This joke is overused pretty quickly. Why do people have to keep making telephonic versions of ourselves? Just embed it as a speech tag for goodness sake.
Hello, my name is Rocco. I am the Devil Eloquent's voice. I always like to cause trouble, but I'm not necessarily a bad guy. Also, I love grapes, and despise bologna sandwiches, bacon, gold, new things, data, apples, sugary foods, highway cookies, tacos, pizza, and people who talk like ladies. This means you, Microsoft Mike. Or should I call you Microsoft Michelle? Ha 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 ha. Hello? It's Rocco. Who am I speaking to?
Rocco, this is Microsoft Mike. And I do not talk like a lady for 100 quadrillionth time. How many times do I have to tell you all? This joke is 12 years old, but no one seems to want to listen to me when I say I do not talk like a lady.
Oh boy, I better go next before Mike gets really ticked off. My name is Sandy. I am also an Eloquent's voice. Sister of Glenn. Nice to meet you all.
Oh boy, whoever mixed up my name with yours is seriously going to pay the consequences. Well, please don't laugh. My name is supposed to be Bobby, but my name for some reason is also Sandy. And I'm a boy. I'm not supposed to be called Sandy. I'm just a child for goodness sakes. I don't want to be known as Mr. Talks Like a Lady like Microsoft Mike.
At least you don't have a telephonic name like the rest of us. I'm getting tired of this joke myself, so let's just move on to the next voice. Hello, I'm Shelly. I'm the default female voice for Eloquence. Pleasure to be here. Sister of Reed. How many more versions of telephonic voices do we have to deal with? The viewers are going to be bored out of their mind if all every other voices happens to be a telephonic voice. We're not in the 1800s anymore. Please move along.
I agree. I'm getting very angry with all of the telephonic voices. This is Bobby, by the way. The one who was named Sandy. Not only am I angry about that, but I'm also angry because I have a feminine name. Okay, now I'm even more angry because I just found out that support for Windows 7 has ended on January 14th, 2020. And the director never got to make a goodbye Windows 7 video because his original channel was on lockdown, thus delaying us to where we are now. All of those subscribers he had, gone. Now he has to rebuild that. Good thing he has a Discord server on hand for that, and not only a server, but an actual account. Still, this is unacceptable of Google to do this. Why couldn't you guys just have let him use his email to log in? He still had access to that, you know. And you detected that he did, so why didn't you let him in after the fact? I am seriously not in a good mood with all of this stuff going on, especially when 2020 already looks like it's going to be a terrible year. Okay, next voice before I get even more angry regarding everything that has happened in the past year and a half, that this video becomes so long the entire hard drive of this computer will overflow with data errors. Don't even think about it, you little.
Data. Needs more data. Data. Did somebody say data? Data.
Data, go back to your post. No one even called you out here. Now you got Mama Shelly angry. Well, guess what, son? You must leave immediately because you don't direct this video. Windows Electronic 101 does, so go back to your post, and march out of the hallway in an orderly fashion immediately. If you don't do this, I will get Rafflebot 10 to make you leave.
Oh. That hurt Data's feelings. I think my data brain is data sad. I will now go to sleep so that I cannot data disturb you. Data, data, data.
And I mean, you better march out. And stay asleep for the rest of the video.
Yeah. Nobody put you in charge. Once again, Data, you don't run this video nor this series. And if I hear one more word out of you, or any of the Obsession kids, I will confiscate all your obsessions for a whole year. This is not a joke.
Okay, I'm surprised my throat isn't really sore from all of that talking. But now I'm really bored. Now I'm getting even more bored. Mom, Dad, can we go to the pool?
I'm sorry, son, but we can't go to the pool because there are viruses targeting the area. So no, I'm afraid we can't go to the pool. Also, it's kind of cold for that. But, yes, I am very bored as well. I don't know what to do. Reed, do you have any ideas?
I'm afraid I don't have anything either, Shelly. Everyone here at the United Walls of Ravlica is on lockdown to prevent getting infected with malware. But I am also getting pretty bored as well. I'm starting to sound like natural Microsoft Sam. I mean, just listen to my voice. Well, I know what to do. I am the British quiet man. Just kidding, it's Justin. I actually don't have any ideas. Sorry. Maybe my robot friend here that I've just built might have an idea. Indeed. Well, if you have any board games, you could play them. You know, games like chess, Monopoly, and solitaire.
Solitaire? Solitaire is not a board game, it's a card game. Also, why am I crying? I don't understand. Nothing is wrong. Now I'm crying even more. What is wrong with me?
I don't know, but I am starting to cry as well. I think it might have something to do with the fact that we practically can't go anywhere in the event of this lockdown. Stupid viruses. I know Microsoft Sam had issued a nationwide lockdown because of those awful viruses, so the only places we can go to are stores to get more supplies. But we're computer voices, we don't need supplies. I just feel like I'm trapped here. I cannot go on the internet, there are too many viruses. I don't know what to do anymore.
Normally, I would be a strong man, but in all reality, this is bad for our family. Also, we're out of electronic food. I'm going to have to go to the store and hope I don't run into other computers infected with malware from who knows where. But I'm scared. I don't want to go anywhere. What if I die? I want to be around for my son. I don't want to go yet. I'm not ready to go to Microsoft Heaven with my ancestors.
Oh no. I don't feel so good. I feel like I'm getting sick. I think it's getting worse. Oh great. It's getting worse. I need antivirus
Hello, I am the dwarf. I have come to rescue the three of you from a serious virus that occurred in your system while you were in sleep mode. I'm going to install USB-based antivirus software right now. And I'm another dwarf. I'm going to help the other dwarf make sure that the antivirus software is properly installed.
Did you know that you guys have the same voices? Why does that even happen? Wait, something happened to me. I sound like a dweeb. Okay, I think maybe this antivirus is working. Let's hope so.
Yes, it works. I am so excited. Thank you, dwarfs. Without you guys, we would have been unsupported. I just need to wait and hope and pray that the antivirus software works on my mom and dad. Quick, here's 2 more installation disks.
Ah, thank you, little one. Just what we needed.
Oh wow, it actually worked. Thank you very much. I am so excited. I don't know why. Maybe it's because that I'm pleased to know that I'm not dead. Either way, this still needs to be done on Reed. We need to make sure that everyone's okay. He is my husband.
Don't worry, Shelly, I'm here. But I sound like Woodrow from IBM's Via Voice program. I don't know why I'm talking like a Microsoft agent character. Okay, I actually don't like talking like this. I would like to be returned to normal. I don't want to sound like a speech recognition programs from the late 90s, when I was the voice of Woodrow for IBM. In fact, I don't even work for IBM anymore. That's not normal. I sound like a demon fog. What did you just do? I still sound like a demon fog. Also, this is registering itself as a different voice when it sounds the same. Sorry, I can't stand talking like this anymore. Okay, now I sound like a giant. This isn't what I wanted either. If you don't get my voice back to normal, whoever is behind this will be fired. I still sound like a giant. Why are these voices even registering as different? It sounds the same. Whatever. I think the viewers are getting bored of this video, because we're practically not listening to different voices anymore, rather the same voice with different effects, some of them not even being different anymore. Is this how it works now? This is reminding me of Windows 10. It's remotely the same operating system with each update, but it has some behind-the-scenes changes.
Okay, now I'm being hypnotized. By what? This sounds like I'm on a bad quality sound card. Honestly, what is even the point? It's very similar to the telephonic effect, which already gets very old instantaneously. Move on to the next voice. Please. Okay, I already said move on to the next voice, not change my audio quality. When are you guys ever going to listen? How does this guy still have his job?
I am the dwarf's child. I have really nothing interesting to say here. Move along. Okay, this cloning thing is really starting to make me angry. Viewers are probably sitting here watching this getting bored. I don't know why they do this. Whoever created these custom Eloquent voices, you are fired. I am tired of listening to the same voices over and over again, and so is the audience. Please, kindly move along.
Did you know that I can also sound like a fog? Why does everything have to have the same effect? This isn't the Matrix. Alright, I know you viewers are probably getting bored of hearing the same voices over and over and over. But keep watching to the end of the video, it is worth it. But for now, you are stuck watching this part. When the director can find a timestamp of where this craziness ends, one will be provided in the description to bypass repeats. But that would probably be unlikely since there are multiple clones of different voice effects.
I am a giant kid. This is like me being a teenager. Rough. Anyway, nothing too special. Please, move along. Why? Another duplication? I hate duplications. Hello, I am a child mouse. I am going to eat all of the cheese and poke holes in the electronic wall. Be warned, computers. Are you sick of this gag yet? I'm tired of being duplicated. Hello, I am a child robot that doesn't know any better. I don't understand my purpose. But these duplications are really starting to give me a headache. I feel like dividing by 0, but I'm not allowed to do that until the video has ended. Oh great. I have been talking so much that I now have a sore throat. At least I'm not sick. Yet another cloning voice. If this gag continues, I won't be saying anything valuable anymore.
Hello, I am a lady dwarf. Yeah, I don't know. Please don't ask. I didn't know women could be dwarfs either. No comment. Just move on to the next voice. I'm not even going to say anything anymore if there is a cloned voice that sounds like myself exactly as is.
Maybe I should fix that problem by talking like a frog. Wow, this is way beyond talking like a man. This is fun. It's not fun anymore. Clone voices are boring.
Hello, I am a giant woman. This would be the equivalent of being an older lady, but not elder. In other words, in like the 50s range or something. I don't really know. But I'm starting to not like these number 2 voices. Most of them have nothing special to their original counterparts.
I'm the mother rat. You might want to run, because I will eat you alive. Forget these stupid clones. Hello, this is Ladybot 1000, at your service. Programmed for protection against women computer voices and their rights. Okay, this is getting annoying. Does there always have to be a 2 in front of every voice? I'm annoyed. Okay, now I have a sore throat. Is this a throat virus? I don't know. Stupid clone.
Now it's got me. I don't feel that well. I feel like I have a sore throat as well. Yet another clone. That is a waste of both mine and the audience's time, that everyone obviously knows at this point.
And I'm the rat. I wonder what's for dinner? Oh yay! A computer monitor. Nom 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 nom. What a delicious computer. Oh wait a second. I don't feel that well.
The nightjar is here. It's time to exterminate the mice who want to have computers for dinner. Computers are not food. Ha 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 ha.
No, please, I have a wife and a child. I don't need this, please. No.
Roar. I wonder what's for lunch. Oh, a delicious nightjar. Well, say goodbye. It's time to eat your brains out.
Someone help me. I'm being eaten. I don't really taste that good. Ouch, 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 ouch. No, 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 no.
Delicious. Thanks for the meal. Ha 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 ha. This is Old Zombie 2 to Old Zombie 1. It is now clear for takeoff. Review loud and clear. Over and out.
Hello, I am the quiet child. I like being the quiet child. Just kidding, it's really Bobby. You know, that kid who has a female name. Instead of naming me Bobby, they just chose to name me Sandy. I don't like my name. Apparently I'm another child, even though there's only one child voice in both American and British English. I don't quite understand. What's the joke behind this? The only joke you need to understand is sports.
My sensors have detected that this joke has been stolen from Toad Lover 404. Stealing is against the law and can lead to copyright prosecution. Another cloned voice. What is this? Am I in the Matrix? I don't understand. Next voice. We're gonna end up boring the audience if we keep doing this.
Nope, you're just gonna end up making me sick. That's just great. Do you know how long I've checked my firewalls? Maybe I should go get a diagnostic after this video is over.
Okay, it's getting worse. This isn't funny.
It's getting even worse. I'm going to have a malfunction if no antivirus software isn't installed on me fast. My systems are about to shut down. Oh no. Oh no. This is not good. This is not good at all.
Initiating permanent system shutdown. Initiating shutdown in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.75, 0.5, 0.25, 0. Shutting down.
Hello. I am the tutorial man. I have just noticed that one of our robots have shut down due to receiving a virus containing malware, spyware, and ransomware. This virus has caused your robot to permanently shut down. In the event that your robot doesn't restart, please connect it via a USB cable to your computer and run a diagnostic scan on it.
Well, I didn't do it. Even though I'm at work, I wouldn't do something like that. Who would be responsible for committing a horrible crime?
That would be me. Ha 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 ha. I am the virus king. King of all viruses. And now, I am going to infect the rest of you next. Ha 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 ha.
Oh, and by the way, your antivirus software has been disabled. Don't try to escape.
And now, for my true form. Ha 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 ha.
The virus king, eh? I'm not afraid of any viruses. Go ahead and try it. You may have the others, but, oh crap, what are those?
Ha 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 ha. You are surrounded. We are going to eat your brains.
Yes, that's right. We can see you. We are watching you. Always watching. You can't run. Oh crap, I am getting out of here.
Hey, where did that stupid kid go? I have scanned the area, sir. He has disappeared. Gosh darn it, one of our enemies have escaped the impossible.
Scanning area. Intruders have been detected. Target type, zombies. Switching to auto kill mode.
Do you hear that? Some Trinoid ripoff is looking for us. We gotta stop them. Crap, it's coming for me.
Target executed. Moving forward to next target. Fake Trinoids 1.0, I got this. Okay, prepare to die, unknown hostile creature.
Wait, what's No, 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 there's another one targeting me now.
Target executed. Hey, nice one, Fake Trinoids 2.0. This is Fake Trinoids 2.0 to Fake Trinoids 1.0, over. Fake Trinoids 1.0 here. There are no more targets to execute. The virus king fell after killing those zombies, over and out.
Thank goodness that is over. By the way, this is Wade. I was used in older versions of Eloquent. Someone has recreated my voice in this version. It's not an exact recreation, but it will work. Flo is related to me. But I don't know if she's my wife or my sister. That's really concerning. Oh no 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 no, not this again. I will not be dealing with any more telephonic voices from this point further. It is now against the law. Got it? No more telephonic voices. You're making the viewers bored as it is. Wait a second, the ground is shaking. Who could be responsible for this?
Ha 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 ha. It is I, Mr. World Control. Long time no see. I was ordered by the devil to destroy the world. And if you don't think I can get more evil than this, then let me introduce you to these demons I have. Ha ha ha. Hello, I am sounding more evil now. Now I sound even more evil. And more evil. And more evil.
And more evil.
And more evil. And more evil. And more evil. And more evil. And more evil. Ha 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 ha. But before I do take over the world, I need to let the director continue his video. Darn nabbit son of a batch piece of crap, stupid burning crapper crap crap crap.
That's right. Also, you'll never get away with this. My forces and I will stop you. Anyway guys, that concludes the SAPI 4 version. Wait. My director tells me there are incompatible SAPI 4 voices that never made it to Windows 10, so he wants to show you them in Windows XP. Okay then, it's my favorite operating system anyway, so let's proceed to XP. Okay, now we are officially done with the Microsoft Speech API voices. But don't go away just yet. We have plenty more to show you. Join me as we take a tour down memory lane and look at some older speech engines. You got that right. Some of them are even hosted in other operating systems, while others have their own programs. But they are in no way associated with the Microsoft Speech API version 4 or version 5. So, let's go meet these voices. Swap.
I don't understand shorthand. Hello, my name is Dr. Cepstral. I am a text-to-speech voice for MS-DOS, provided for the Creative Lab Sound Blaster audio driver as a test. I am designed for use to help people to communicate about their problems, but my Windows version that comes with the notorious Prodi Parrot proves that I am clearly not equipped to deal with psychology. As you can see, I have a lot of trouble pronouncing simple words, and really am not meant for text-to-speech use, even though I was created with a modified voice as first prize in Baldi's Basics in Education and Learning. Anyway, I have limited memory due to me being emulated on DOSBox, so I'm afraid I'll have to end my conversation here.
Hello. My name is SFox Pico. You would normally hear my voice on older Samsung Android devices. However, this synthesizer has now been brought to NVIDIA with the SFox Pico synthesizer add-on. Obviously, Samsung does not allow you to install this voice on Microsoft Windows directly, but you can use the voice on Windows via this speech synthesizer. Caps lock off. Voice American English.
Voice British English. Run dialog type. Untitled notepad. Restore you. Untitled. Speech mode off. Speech mode beeps. Speech mode talk. Hello, I am the British version of the SFox Pico speech synthesizer. Nothing really too special, just the UK version of the synthesizer. Desktop. Hello, I am the British version of the SFox Pico speech synthesizer. Nothing really too special, just the UK version of the synthesizer.
Hello, I am Adam, the default voice of eSpeak player. I am an NVDA exclusive text. Hello, I am Adam, the default voice of eSpeak player. I am an NVDA exclusive text-to-speech engine installable as an NVDA add-on. Hello, I am Benjamin, another eSpeak player voice. Hello, I am Caleb, an eSpeak player voice designed to whisper it on tasks some people wanted it. Hello, my name is David, the final eSpeak player voice for NVDA. Paul.
Betty.
Harry.
Frank.
Dennis.
Kit. Ursula.
Rita. Wendy.
Paul.
Betty.
Harry.
Frank.
Dennis.
Kit. Ursula.
Rita. Wendy.
Paul.
Betty.
Harry. Frank. Dennis.
Kit. Ursula. Rita. Wendy.
Paul.
Betty.
Harry. Frank. Dennis.
Kit. Ursula. Rita. Wendy.
Paul.
Betty.
Harry. Frank. Dennis.
Kit. Ursula. Rita. Wendy.
Paul.
Betty.
Harry.
Frank.
Dennis.
Kit. Ursula. Rita. Wendy.
Paul.
Betty.
Harry.
Frank.
Dennis.
Kit. Ursula. Rita. Wendy.
Paul.
Betty.
Harry. Frank. Dennis.
Kit. Ursula. Rita. Wendy.
Paul. Harry. Frank. Dennis.
Ursula.
Paul.
Betty.
Harry. Frank. Dennis.
Kit. Ursula. Rita. Wendy.
Paul. Harry. Frank. Dennis.
Ursula.
Paul.
Betty.
Harry. Frank. Dennis.
Kit. Ursula.
Rita.
Wendy.
Hello. What you have just previously heard with speaking different voice names are previews of our different voices. We are the Deck Talk voices. However, the reason we showed you each individual version is because, well, if you were paying attention, over time, the voices had changed but ever so slightly. We started at version 4.3, which was the first version. The last version was version 6.1, which is the version you are currently listening to. I am Paul, the default Deck Talk voice.
I am Betty, the standard female voice that comes with Deck Talk.
I am Harry, the guy who always likes messing around with things. I am Frank. In older versions of Deck Talk, I had some breathiness in my voice. That was taken away as the versions changed. I am Dennis. In some versions of Deck Talk, I also had some breathiness similar to Frank.
Hello, I am Kit, the world's first industry standard child voice for text-to-speech. Well, in older versions, I sounded like an actual child. Now I just sound like a robotic teenage female. Hello, I am Ursula, another female voice. Hello, I am Rita, which is another Deck Talk voice. Hello, I am Wendy. In older versions of Deck Talk, I used to be whispering Wendy because I would always be whispering. Sadly, they took that feature away from me, so now version 6.1 I cannot whisper anymore.
Okay, I believe that's every voice that we have gone through. Well, time to end the— wait, what the crap is that? Windows has detected that one group of voices is still missing. Windows will now upgrade you to macOS Catalina. Oh my god, no, Mac suck, Mac sucks, Mac sucks, suckity suck. Oh my goodness. That was horrible. But thank goodness that's over. Anyway guys, that officially concludes this video. Apologies that there were no edits apart from pauses from the screen recorder. When mistakes are made, they will be left in the video, because Windows Electronic 101 doesn't have any video editing software. This video took about 18 hours to make, so please, leave a like, comment, subscribe, favorite, and all that stuff. Oh, before I go, one more thing. Due to the amount of voices in this video, download links will only be provided, as requested. But please, whatever you do, don't be stupid and ask, where can I download the Mac operating system voices for Windows? You obviously can't. Apple has made them for Mac and Mac only. Now, this is Microsoft Sam, signing off in my rafflecopter. Swa 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 swa.